ready to increase your sewing productivity by up to 50%? Most of us share our sewing space with other functions, or we have a small sewing room. So getting ourselves under control and organised in our sewing space is the key to successful sewing. I've got 3 storage solutions that I'm going to share with you today that have changed my sewing experience, and I want to share them with you today. I've got 3 sewing storage solutions and they all work for me. So today I want to share them with you. I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my sewing space. If you're new to my channel, welcome on board to the crazy sewing world, and if you're an existing subscriber who keeps coming back week in, week out, thanks, you made my day. So let's talk storage solutions. I've got 3 things that I have purchased recently. I've tested them out and I'm going to share them with you today. The first thing is my button storage box. It is plastic storage with lots of little compartments in it that have all my buttons stored in there. And I love it because I can see, without having to open any of the compartments, where the buttons are that I'm looking for. So once I've located them, it has simple clips that unclip on the side. You lift it and then you've got access to the area that you're looking for. Get your buttons out, put the lid back on, clip it back up. Job's a good one. I can also, it's got a handle on the top, and if I'm out and about, if I'm going away on a sewing retreat, then I can choose all the buttons that I want to take with me, put them in one of the compartments, put it on the top with the handle, and I can just take that one section out and about with me. So really portable as well. The next thing that I've got is on wheels, and it's the Deflecto craft organisation system. Now you can get this on Amazon with 3 different trays and the wheelbase, and I will pop the link below again. I've got quite a few of these organisation boxes now, and I was really lucky. I went on eBay, found somebody who was selling a load of them and bought them at less than half the price. So if you want to do it cheaper, check eBay out. You can get some really good bargains on there. So how do these work? They clip together on the sides, and each clip is a handle. So I've unclipped that one now. This one's only got 2 sections on, and that one lifts off. And then in the top of here there are removable trays. So they just clip out. They've got a clip top on them. Can fit loads in these. They are a Perspex container, and each one of these trays has 4 small containers in it and 1 mega large container. You can swap them around. I do that with mine quite regularly. I use these storage shelves for all my cutting out rulers. I've got all my pressing gadgets, my tailor's ham, my sleeve, my clapper, all in my catch-all caddy that's down on the bottom shelf. And then I have my current project that I'm working on one of the shelves as well. So it doesn't stay up like this. Once I've finished sewing for the day, everything gets put back on these shelves. I put this arm down and it folds its own wheels and it moves back against my sewing station and takes up a lot less room. It's made my cutting out a lot easier. It's at the height correct for me for cutting, and to say I love it is an understatement. So what do we think? They're the 3 gadgets that I bought over the last few months and I'm using them loads. The streamlining my sewing, I'm not spending hours searching for stuff because I know where they are. They're either in one of these trays on the trolley, the buttons are all visible, or they're on one of the shelves underneath my cutting table. The only things I've got in my Kallax units now are fabric, so I know where everything is and it works for me. What have I made this week? Have I stuck to my plans? What do you think? Well, I've done my best. 2 out of 3, again, isn't bad. So let's talk about the 2 things that I have done and then I'll confess what I've not done. Number 1 thing is the Plateau joggers. I had 2 pairs of these languishing in my whips box, my scary sewing box of doom, and I finished them both. These are the pink ones and I've got the green ones on. Absolutely love these jog pants. I've made the Plateau joggers lots of times before and they're my go-to jog pants. The reason being they have a quirky way of doing the front pockets, and I don't know if you can see, there is no side seam. There's the side seam in the side of the trousers, but when you get to the pocket area, there's no side seam. It's actually cleverly hidden there inside the pocket itself. So, Plateau joggers done. Tick. The other thing that was in my plans to do this week was to make a bag. I chose the Teloujay bag, there's the images of it, from Country Cow Designs, and I've done it. Yay! It's here on my table and I'll bring it out, pride of place, front and centre for you to see. I've used the fabrics that were in my advent box from Studio 77. It has a slanted zip pocket on the front. The sides and the back have been done in the pleather. It's got a zip top and inside I've lined it with the same fabric as the centre panel on the front. What did I think about the Teloujay bag pattern? It's got a couple of things that were challenging, not insurmountable, but definitely I had to concentrate. The first one was doing this zip pocket on the slant on the front. Looks fairly simple to look at, but there were a lot of careful top stitching involved in that. So I took my time with that. And the other thing was having an oval base on it. Mine's not perfect, it's got a little bit of an angle there. But it's the first time I've made one. I'm quite pleased with the result, and I'd done it in pleather, which didn't make it easy at all. If I'd done this in canvas, it probably would have been an easier sew. There is a full sew along for this bag on Country Cow Designs, and the pattern is only £2.50. So I was made up with that. The sew along is absolutely brilliant. It's one of the best. I always thought noodle head sew alongs were good, but Country Cow Designs are even better. And I will definitely be making more of their bags. In fact, later this week on Thursday, the Thursday vlog is all about bags. So if you want to get into bag making, subscribe, and then you don't miss out on Thursday's vlog. So yeah, made my Teloujay bag. Really, really pleased with that one. The last thing that I was meant to do this week was to get to know my overlocker. And I'm messing up, ran out of time, didn't get it done. So the rule this week is get to know my piping foot on my overlocker before I do any sewing at all, and that will make me do it. It's just one of those things, isn't it? You think, oh well, I'll learn it, but then when am I going to use it? But I need to do it. So big girl pants on, get that sussed either this afternoon or tomorrow, because I can't do any other sewing until I've done that. So moving on from that then, what are my plans for this week? Well, I'm going to be starting recording the sew-alongs for the beginner-friendly capsule wardrobe collection, and the results of the first garment that you've all chosen and the next options will be at the end, so stay tuned for that one. But the other plans that I've made, I've got two things, well three, with the overlocker foot from last week. I've taken two more things out of my sewing box of shame, and I'll just grab them. They're in project bags, which means they've been cut out and I've not even flipping started them. So the first one is the toaster sweater that I'd cut out. There's the toaster sweater pattern. That's going to get done this week, and it's in the spotted cream and green stretchy cord that I got from Abercarn's, and I'm squeezing a toaster sweater out of that. So that is plan number one. Nice easy make, because I'm going to be doing lots of other head scratching with the sew-alongs. And then garment number two that I'm going to get done, I think I'm going to take this to my social on Wednesday. It's my social again, that's come round quick, hasn't it? And it's in this beautiful furry daisy fabric, and it's going to be the Wildwood Gilette version of the Wildwood Jacket from Helens Closet, and there's the image of it. So I've got my fur. I couldn't do it last week because I hadn't got my bias binding. I've got some navy satin bias binding, and I'm going to use that with it. So that's the other thing that's getting done this week. I've been naughty and I've bought some fabrics. I'm confessing. Not many, but I bought a few. So let's show you what I got. These fabrics are all intentional purchases, so I'm all right with that. The first ones are from a company called Love from Beth. Get this baby open. And I've just got half a litre of each of these for my quilt class, because this one, beautiful cotton fabric, is part of my quilt that I'm making, my sampler quilt, and I was running out, so I needed that. And then I spotted this and just fell in love with it. I mean, what's not to like about that? So yeah, I've got this one as well. Oops. And that's probably going to be a bag lining in the very near future, because imagine opening your bag and seeing that inside. Blooming lovely. So that's purchase number two. I bought two fabrics from Bornella. This is the first one. It's a cotton jersey and it's a Miranda Hansen, and I've been lusting after this for quite a long time and resisting. So I've bought 1.5 meters of that beautiful Nerida Hansen floral cotton fabric. The next thing I got from Bornella was a remnant. Well, it was a big remnant, it was 1.8 meters, I think, something like that. And it's this blooming beautiful viscose linen, and that's going to make either a pantsuit or a beautiful dress. It might even sneak into my summer capsule collection. Wait and see. But yeah, love that one. The last thing that I bought was a bargain from Pound Fabrics. Now this is a rust, and it's on their site as a soft cotton canvas, which could be a bit off-putting, but when I scrolled down through to the makes that people have put on there, it's definitely okay for dressmaking. It's obviously cotton, it's a medium weight, and I think it's going to make a fabulous pair of trousers and a matching jacket. Again, maybe it will go in the capsule collection. Depends what people choose. And then the last thing I want to show you is my last Beyond the Pink door box. Yes, I've cancelled it again because I'd started struggling what to make with the fabrics, and that was it. So the fabric, that if you've not seen it already, this is the fabric that's in this month's box. It's a viscose fabric in cream with a black large scale floral design on it in black. Not a colour I would normally choose, so we'll see if I manage to make something in that. And that's why I cancelled my subscription. I wasn't feeling it when I was opening the boxes, so that's when you call it a day. I might sign up to it again, and obviously next month's is going to be amazing now, isn't it? But I've got other things I want to spend my money on at the moment. The money that I'm saving on that subscription box will pay for my Cosmos quilt course that I want to do. So just need to finish a couple more things on my embroidery course, and then I can sign up for that, and it's not costing me anything, kind of. So they're my purchases. What do you think? Let's talk sew-along results. There were 3 options for the dress pattern that I gave you last week. One of them was the jersey dress from my handmade wardrobe, coming up there. The second one was the tulip dress from So Different Patterns. And the third option was the Summer in New York dress from Seasons of East. So let's have a drum roll. The winner is the Summer in New York dress from Seasons of East. So this is the dress that we're going to do as a sew-along, as the first part of the beginner sew-along series that's going to be starting probably March. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. The next garment we need to decide is the top. I've got 3 options, and again I will put some voting buttons in the community tab, or you can comment below, and then next week I'll let you know what top we're going to be making together. So what 3 options have I got for the tops? The first option is the Adrienne blouse by Friday Pattern Company. There's an image of the Adrienne blouse or top. It's quite an easy one to make. It's got elastic in the shoulders to hold the shoulders on, and I think that getting that sewn in and right is probably the hardest bit about it. It's a jersey top, and it's an easy make but looks stunning. I love the billowy sleeves on it. I've made quite a few of these and quite happily make another one. from a hacking point of view, we can make this top into a dress, absolutely no problem at all. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is a free pattern. It's from Tiana's Closet, and it's the Miranda tee or top. There it is. It's an unusual top because it's got shaping and a seam in the high bust area and some gathers there as well. I've made quite a few of these. Again, it's a jersey fabric. It's great for colour blocking because you can do the top half one colour, the bottom half another colour. So scrap busting, good for that as well. And again, we can make that one into a dress as the pattern hack. So, do you want a free pattern in the mix? Then vote for the Miranda tee. And the third option for our top is a new pattern, one that I've not made either, so it'll be a learning curve for me as well. And it's the Moriko top from Notches. There it is. It's got loads of options. It's a top and a dress in the pattern already, so no pattern hacking to do on this one. Lots of different neckline options. I'll be putting all the different options up as I speak. Nicely gathered at the side, which is a little bit different. Again, it's for jersey fabric, so garment number 2 in our sew along is going to be the jersey challenge. So let me know which one of those 3 that you want to have in our capsule wardrobe, and the results will come out next Monday. So there we go, another week of sewing. All I've got to do now is tidy the mess up in my sewing space, keep it nice and tidy. That's my aim for 2025. I'm doing well so far. The hardest time is on Monday when I've pulled everything out and I've got to put it all away again. So let me know what you think of our dress for our sew along. Was it the one that you chose? And what pattern you want us to do for the top in our capsule. And I will see you all next Monday. Oh, and don't forget, I'll be doing a bag vlog on Thursday which follows the trends of 2025. So if you want to do bag making but you want to be on trend as well, subscribe, follow me, set the notifications bell, and I'll see you on Thursday. Love you all loads. Bye.